Hello, folk. How are you doing, dude? You've actually, Christ Almighty, mate. That'll be more work than you've done in the last 3 months. That will. Fireball. You take it easy, Fato, you know. We don't want you feeling poorly tomorrow from all that work. A whole 5 hours work. Jesus, dude. Take it easy. I don't like the sound of that at all, dude. You sure that's even legal, making you work for 5 hours? Wow, just wow. Oh my god, I'm just going deeper into the rabbit hole here. This is not good. Oh no! It's all about to go very Pete Tong here, I think. Oh god, it's that dude with that frickin' lightning shield, man. He's lethal. Your boss wants you to work a 35. What? What? I don't do it. Oh, 25. Still sounds illegal, mate. Oh look! Oh, I wonder how much bloody XP I lost then. 5%. I bet I was right near dinging as well. You son of a biatch. Oh, well, you watch it on your phone, Lacey? Cool, man. Didn't know you could do that. I thought you could only watch like the top 200 channels or something. I know it pissed off a lot of the smaller streamers when they brought that rule in. Have they revoked that now then? I did read something about they were considering it. Twitch have been banning these playroom things, haven't they? A lot of people with the PS4 have been like doing their own like shows, and obviously they're not gaming related. It's like man and woman. Apparently over the weekend, some bloke was doing like a playroom, which is that thing on the PlayStation where if you've got a camera, you get like the little robots spinning around and little things happening. So like a virtual reality. What's it? That's not virtual reality. What do they call it? You know when like computer graphics are imposed on the video stream. You know what I mean. Anyway, there was a bloke and his missus apparently doing it over the weekend, and she fell asleep on the sofa, and he lifted a top up and exposed a boobie, and then later on apparently she was kind of naked on the sofa. So of course obviously something like that Twitch apparently banned the feed, but apparently there's been loads of people just doing like almost like daytime talk shows themselves. I think Twitch have been banning a lot of them. Apparently they've announced something, an official statement saying that it had to be gaming related, but talking about games was deemed sufficient. So as long as you're actually talking about games, you don't necessarily have to be playing them. Apparently it became a really big thing. Alan Boyle actually rang one of the... It was a young chap and his young pregnant wife, I believe, on middle of last week. And Yosh and everyone actually rang up, or at least participated in chat. And Boyle was saying, it's Alan Boyle, it is, isn't it? Was saying like, you know, they'd never expected this to happen. You know, they'd only ever envisioned sort of it being used to stream games. Apparently he was quite impressed. 5 hours a day for 5 days. Oh, I have, Lacey, trust me. I really need to get some health up here, man. I always forget about that little bugger lot. That dude is one of the biggest pains in the ass ever. Every time I come to this section, he absolutely kicks my ass. He's dead this time. With a little bit of thought, he can be overcome. Oh right, Lacey, got it. The photo don't like working for a living. Do your photo. I think he might be at work. I think something happened at the sort of company kind of works for, and I think he was told not to do any work by his boss for a little bit. Sounds like it's all sorted out now, mate. Are you getting a PS4, Lacey? Or have you got the Xbox or anything? Go do some bloody work, photo. Oh, you don't have to work on a Saturday and Sunday, do you, Lacey? Now that does suck, man. That does suck.
I cannot carry this.
There's one thing that I don't think I could ever do. I've got some friends that have done it. Friends that have spoken terribly of it. Is work in retail. I just don't think that's something I could handle. No matter, just, oh. You know, at the end of the day, if you've got to, haven't you? And I'm sure there's some people that make an absolutely fantastic living out of work in retail, but the hours would just drive me mad. You're getting the Xbox One sometime next year. You're happy with an Xbox 360 from there. That's it, then. Let me ask you this, Lacey. So what's made you choose the Xbox One over the PS4 then? Always interested to know. You know, I think with the PS3 and the Xbox 360, that was a question that, you know, there was some interesting answers to. You know, in many ways, some people, I'm certainly not implying this is you, by the way, Lacey, but some people are very misinformed over how, say for example, PlayStation Network worked in comparison to the 360 and what have you. But with the advent of the new consoles, I'm always quite intrigued as to what makes people make the choice, because obviously there's quite a big price difference at launch, as there was with the PS3 and the Xbox 360. I mean, Christ, how much was the PS3 when it first came out? Like $600 or something. So I mean, you can understand why people made their choice back then. They're used to it. God, they pop them out. All part of wonderful Mother Nature's way. Popping them little bugs out every 5 seconds. Hang on. Where the flipping out is the warehouse district? Have I actually been past it? God, I tell you what, I say every time I play it, and I'm going to bloody say it again now, the map system in this game is the shittest ever created, ever. And I don't understand why they've not sorted it out. The mini-map and the main map are just absolutely freaking terrible. You know what, I'm quite tempted to go in the catacombs and see if I can find a waypoint before I carry on. Because I'm pretty sure I have to come back here at some point. In fact, have I not even got a quest in here? No, forget it then. You prefer the controller? Oh, that's an interesting one. It's interesting. See, this is one of the reasons that made me. Hang on. Sorry about that. We're just sorting out our dinner for tonight. What are we on about? Yeah, you know, as much as I kind of felt that the PS4 was the way to go for me, just from the point of view that it looked like it was the stronger of the two from a technical standpoint. I very nearly changed my mind last week and decided to. I mean, I would have got them both. Don't get me wrong, but I had also got the Xbox One pre-order, and I very nearly bought the Xbox One. And only changed my mind literally Thursday evening, and it was a Friday release here in the UK, as it was worldwide. But the one thing that I really am looking forward to with the PS4 is the DualShock 4. I think it looks fantastic. I really think if they can get some PC support for that touchpad, we could have a new semi-official PC controller, you know. And I just hope Sony really do provide some sort of Windows support for it, you know, and that's down to them to create that. You know, we need some good solid drivers. And then from what I've heard, every single person, you know, that's kind of on the review scene has had amazing things to say about the DualShock 4. You know, they've really nailed it this time. And strangely, you know, the same people are saying that the Xbox One controller, as much as it's been touted as an improvement over the 360, for some people it's a step backwards. You know, so I think Microsoft may have lost that significant edge that they had last gen. You know, I think you'd find very few players, you know, that preferred the DualShock 3 over the Xbox 360 pad. You know, I certainly could name very few of the people I know that preferred the DualShock 3. You know, and let's be honest, the DualShock 3's bloody triggers are just appalling. There is nothing good about the triggers on the DualShock 3. I just can't wait to actually hold the new PlayStation controller. I think it looks like my dream controller. It's even got a blue light on it, eh? Yay! Dinged at last, man. Jesus. It seems like hours and hours since I dinged in this game. But it is. Such slow progress now. Until I get multi-strike, this build's just... it's effectively crippled. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things they've fixed, Lacey, is that especially now that they've introduced that touchpad in the middle, is that the two sticks are, you know, significantly more separated, so... But yeah, you're right, I can understand why some people really struggled with that. So I've never had any problems with the DualShock 3. In fact, for many games I have preferred it. There's no doubt that the D-pad, I mean the D-pad on the Xbox 360 controller was the one flaw. It was the worst D-pad. I've lost count of the number of times in the game when I was playing the 360 that involved weapon switching, for example, on the D-pad, that it was just complete, just luck that you'd get the right one. It was, in effect, it just became completely random as to what it would think you'd clicked. Apparently that's been improved no end though on the Xbox One.